welcome back. I'm Tanya from Tanya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? We are on number 4 of the Here Comes Summer soap series, and this one's a little interesting. Very interesting. It came about because I was watching Ellie's, I can't remember her name. She's from Australia. She does sourdough and soap, and maybe it is Ellie soap making. I can't remember, but I was watching her video on lemons in soap and all this stuff, and I had this plan for one, and yeah. We'll just have to see how it goes. So here is the video. We'll chit chat at the end. Number 4, Lemme Bee. Okay, the secret ingredient in this soap is Minute Maid lemonade. I kid you not. This is Lemme Bee. It has a lemon peel powder in it. Also, for a little exfoliation and some kaolin clay for some good slip. And I want you to keep an eye on the lye water. So I started with just the 1-to-1 ratio of lye water to sodium hydroxide. And then so I'm adding the rest of the liquid in my lye water with the lemonade. That is excessively orange. Like, it blew my mind how fast it changed to that orange color. I was just like, oh my gosh. Look at that. It's just this pinky orange color. Kind of like botanicals. Botanicals will do that. They'll change your lye water funky orange colors. Yeah, but, okay, so I lied. I didn't put it all in there because it was hellaciously orange. So, okay, 1/3 water, 1/3 lye, 1/3 lemonade, if you want to look at it that way. I didn't know what was going on after this. It got weird. It just weird. I mean, I've put wine in soap. I have put buttermilk. I have put root beer. I have put heavy cream. I have put carrot puree. I have put cucumber puree. I mean, I've never seen anything where the batter looked like this, okay? It was just making me twitch while I was doing this. But you want to know the fragrance oil? The fragrance oil is from Aztec Candle Company, and it is called Lemon Crazy. Yes. So if you like lemons, this is the soap for you. It's a very bright, sparkling lemon soap. Yeah, it's just so weird. It's not like it's like it wasn't emulsifying. Does that make sense? It was, but it wasn't. That's how I felt. Okay, looking at the batter, do you see how you kind of see through it? It looks a little chunky. It looks a little wonky. It's just weird. Well, let's talk about our colors. So my first color was Kelly Green from Brambleberry. The second one, that one right to the left that you can see, is Neon Yellow. If you didn't guess that, you might want to have your eyes checked. And then Titanium Dioxide, which I don't think is going to do a dang thing. We will have to just wait and see. But I don't know. I don't know if it's actually going to be able to pull that off. It's just between the lye water. Yeah, I don't think the fragrance oil is supposed to do anything weird. I take notes on all my fragrance oils. There's a master cheat sheet, whatever, that has all the information when I buy it, because I found out early on that sometimes they discontinue it, and sometimes they don't have the information. So then you're looking all over for it and emailing, and that's just a pain in the butt. I'd rather just take the information right when I buy it, so I know that's the accurate information for that oil at that time. Okay, So we are just going to do a skinny drop swirl. If you're new to me, I call a skinny drop swirl one where I do not put 2/3 of the batter in the mold. I just start skinny. I start with a tiny amount and then I just go from there. One color after another with just a small amount added, because like a typical drop swirl, it's a huge amount of the one color and then maybe a couple passes with the other few colors. But I like the look of the skinny drop swirl. It's almost like taking a hanger through it sometimes, but sometimes it's just, it's so much, it just gives it a different look. Come on, we'll be honest, give it a different look. My problem with this is really liquid. Like for something with so much sugar in it, it is very liquid because sugars will accelerate the soap batter, but it's not happening. Topping off this, scraping out my containers, and then swirling the top. So pretty. And you guessed it, I forgot to film my cutting, but there's a reason. It was so dang soft out of the mold. I just let it set for a while, and then when I finally got back to it, I forgot to video. And I was like, oh no, they didn't get to see the cut of it. But there's the top. It's got a little soda ash. But it's so soft. And the only thing I can think of is the percentage of lemonade, whether it's 5 or 10%, that's actually in the lemonade, like the true lemon, probably ate some of my lye. And so it's just a higher super fat than I was expecting, and it's going to take a little bit longer to cure. Here are the fragrance notes for these lemony lemon bars. Here are the bars when I first cut them, super soft. And here are the bars when they are totally cured. They cured out nice, they smell great, and they're a very hard bar. How'd you like those soaps? Technically, it's Lemme Bee Lemon Crazy. So if you see anything else on the website, like I think there's a salty sugar body polish, that's Lemme Bee Lemon Crazy. They have the longer name, but the soap is just Lemme Bee. It was an interesting soap, definitely. So what do you do when you're caught in a loop? And what I mean by that is where you feel like this loop, whether it's relationships or your job, coworkers, or anything like that, or a friend, and it just loops, and you're stuck in this loop. Like things aren't changing. It's just the same loop. Not that that's bad, and sometimes it's good, but what if it's a bad loop, right? Like this bad loop. I don't have a really good analogy for it. Okay, here's a good one. So let's say, my teenage son, right? Let's say it's the same argument, right? It's always, I need you to do this. And then there's this retaliation. I need you to do this. I need this retaliation. Like I can use this with my sons do this a lot. When you confront them, then and my grandson does this too. It's like, come on, accountability here. You tell them, you need to do this, or how come this is not working, or whatever. And they have this retaliation instead of being like, well, I guess I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. It's always back to somebody else, right? Well, so-and-so doesn't do this. So-and-so didn't have to do this. So-and-so is lazy. They just don't want to do it, right? And you get into this loop and it doesn't stop. How do you get out of the loop? How do you get out of the circle? You know how you do the circle? You break the circle. The interesting thing is when you start breaking these bad circles, people don't like it. No, some people don't like change. Some people don't like accountability for their actions or their emotions. And I think that's what a big, big problem we have with our society now is nobody wants accountability. Because look at these posts on Facebook, anonymous number 368, anonymous number whatever. I am sorry, if you're going to give your opinion, put your name behind it and back it. And it starts at home, and so we blame the home life. Yes, absolutely. But when you get to a certain point, certain age, you cannot blame your home life anymore. You need to be accountable for your own actions and your own emotions and how you treat people. So if you're the person who's in the circle, not in as far as being the instigator or the person who's keeping it in that tight loop, right? If you're the person outside of it or stuck in it, that's a better one. Stuck in the circle, break it. Break it. How do you do that? I don't know. Depends on the situation. It's all different. But do something different. Have a different response. Have a different action. Because that will throw them, and it will make them, see that, no, this isn't healthy. This is not good. And it sucks when you're the person trying to fix everything and they're just getting to be, and they don't need to change, and they don't want to change. They just like the misery as it is. Or the excuses and what I'm saying? Because it really depends on the situation. Just food for thought there. If you have some suggestions or comments, please put them below. But here are 3 things to take with you. Dream big. Be true to you. And you are worth it. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. God bless.